All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. And Craggy Range, a winery, we're always happy to see the folks from the winery or from Co-Brand, their U.S. importer. This is the best winery in New Zealand. Kind of ironic, it's owned by an Australian family, the Peabodys. We had TJ in a few years ago here, right here in this room. We did a wonderful dinner with him. And I have to say, you open up these wines for people, and every single bottle is among the best in its category that you'll find from anywhere in the world. The Syrah, the Sophia, all their high-end wines, just incredible. Even their entry-level stuff, fantastic. And these wines were even better on the second day. Every single one of them, including the famous Goose, which doesn't say Craggy Range on it, but this is their entry-level Sauvignon Blanc. It's under $15. And, this wine's got a good amount of tropical fruit, something you find from New Zealand, gooseberry, kiwi, a touch of green grass, and peppercini hot peppers. Really unique. Light spice in the nose there. Very fresh and savory style of Sauvignon Blanc, green mango and kiwi on the palate there. Light amount of salinity, making things savory for the palate, leaving you salivating for food on the finish. Very good stuff. And under $15. The Craggy Range Sauvignon Blanc from Timuna Road in Martinborough. Martinborough is at the south end of the North Island. The first one was from Marlborough, which is a little more famous. It's on the South Island, the north end of the South Island. And the North Island's got less rain. It gets about 2 to 3 weeks more hang time. Stony limestone soils. This wine's got a lot of pretty tropical fruit on it also. A level up in concentration. Kiwi, tangerine, pink grapefruit, kind of lime citrus notes, white flowers, hints of green herbs and green peppercorn kind of spice. Really nice richness on the palate. This wine also just developed the next day and seemed to have a lot more length and even more richness. We raised this one up a score here because on the second day, even better, bright and fresh, but a lot of that tropical fruit and a lot of that varietal distinction. Sauvignon Blanc has that pepperiness and a slight green character to it as well. $22.50, excellent juice. On to the Chardonnay from Kidnapper's Vineyard in Hawke's Bay. Well, there's always a story, and this is a worker on Captain Cook's boat that was kidnapped, so they named the vineyard Kidnapper's Vineyard. And, anyways, this wine sees a bit of new oak and all whole cluster of stainless steel fermented. A brighter, fresher style, but still has a little hint of that spice from the oak, a little vanilla cream showing up, and even more distinct on the second day. Some fresh green apple, lemon drop candy fruit, touch of minerality to this wine as well, but nice complexity. Like I said, really opening up on the second day, that green apple fruit, lemon citrus, and tangy mineral notes, a splash of oak to the finish. Really fresh and clean a la Chablis, though. Very good stuff at $21.50. And then the Timuna Road Pinot Noir. I think it's Timuna Road. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. Anyways, his master of wine, Steve Smith, is in charge of the winemaking here. And, this is one of the top guys in the world, not just in New Zealand. Not many masters of wine that are winemakers for wineries today. A more savory style of Pinot Noir. You expect that from a wine master. Rhubarb, red cherry, strawberry fruit, some fresh earth, some hints of exotic spice there. Light and savory on the palate. A really nice bright red fruit showing up in brown spice. And really savory finish to this wine. Excellent juice at $47, something they do great in New Zealand, Pinot Noir. The Tikawa Hawke's Bay Gimlet's Gravel, this is the best value in the line. I think this wine, really over-delivers at $21.50. That means the cloak or the mist, which is for the mist that settles on the vineyard there. The fog, and this wine's a blend of 80% Merlot, 8% Cab Franc, 8% Cabernet Sauvignon, and 8% Malbec. And a bit further north here, this Hawke's Bay, so one of the best areas for Bordeaux varietals. You get a lot of spice, fresh earth, a little cocoa, dark cherry fruit, tobacco. Really nice, complex bouquet here for an entry-level wine. Dark cherry and currant berry fruit on the palate with some of that fresh earth and tobacco spice showing up on the finish. As I said, this wine really over-delivers for the money. Very good juice. Next up, the Gimlet's Gravel Sophia, which this wine is a Merlot blend. Also, the Merlot really excels here. 60% Merlot, 24% Cabernet, 14.5% Cabernet Franc. It's where you see 0.5 in the descriptions for the grape varietals and 2.5% Petit Verdot. I guess that adds up to 100. A very well-endowed bouquet here. Dark plum, cherry fruit, array of fine herbs, fresh loamy earth notes, cocoa, mocha-like notes. Really big and chewy on the nose, on the palate. Merlot has got just this lovely, unctuous, plummy fruit, and then ripe and round tannins, but wonderful freshness. That's it's got some Cabernet to it too, so it definitely has some cojones here. Lovely velvety texture to this wine, though. Really elegantly fashioned, complex and layered, with a firm hand of acidity holding things together on the finish. Really long and complex, 50 plus. And then the big boy, the Le Soleil Gimlet's Gravel Syrah. This wine has got a classic Northern Rhone nose, dark earth, white pepper spice, dark cocoa, dark plum, and dark cherry fruit. Really complex and layered black licorice spice. A big and chewy wine on the tongue. This 2009, but it's got, Syrah to me, really soft and elegant tannins to Syrah, and really similar to a Northern Rhone in style. If I was going to compare this to anything, it would be an Hermitage, little Sauvage note to this wine, and some dark spice on the finish. Big and layered, but still balanced. Most excellent juice, as it should be, for $100 a bottle. Hey, we've got some older vintages on sale here in the store of the Reserve Chardonnay and this Le Soleil. Check it out. We're going to put it on this What I Drank Yesterday for your benefit. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.